Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Master here today with the BBR Season 2 Week 2 Team Builder and Battle against Matt O'Shea, coach of the Montreal Milotics. So, before we get any further, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell in the top right corner. And I have learned that 70% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So, as I said already, if you're not already subscribed, just go ahead and click the button. It helps me a lot. We're almost at 200, which would mean a lot to me if we hit that within this season. So, yeah, so Matt is a very good competitor. He's somebody I've known for around a year and a half now, and I've battled multiple times. I believe he's beat me every single time. He's just a really good battler. He's a veteran of the community, been here for a long time. So, yeah, so hopefully we pick up a win against him so we can keep on going with this winning streak and start off the season 2-0. So his team consists of an Urshifu Rapid Strike, Mamoswine, Cinderace Blaze, Copper Jaw, Gardevoir, Porygon Z, Roserade, Vikavolt, Emolga, and Volibee. So he actually he made transactions right before this week went into effect, and I think they actually helped me out. He made 2 transactions. One of them I can't remember, but he originally had Durant over Porygon Z, which I was happy with that because Durant destroyed my entire roster. I didn't have a switch in for it. No matter what, it 2-shot everything. So it just made prepping for this a lot better. So as you can already see, I'm bringing physically defensive Miltank with Seismic Toss, Stealth Rock, Milk Drink, Thunder Wave. This is my Mamoswine sort of answer. Because I can take 2 banded Jolly Earthquakes, I believe, with leftovers. If he has Rocks up, I don't, but, it just kind of helps me out. Stealth Rocks are good against his team. Get Chip on the Vikavolt. And just really anything for my win con of Necrozma to win. So, yes, the first time it's coming this season. Next up, we have Vaporeon, which protects Scald Baton Pass. Just try to get Wish Passes into something like the Gigalith, the Necrozma, the Miltank if I don't think I can get a Milk Drink up. So, and he doesn't have a great Scald answer. Roserade can take it, but I could potentially have Ice Beam. Vikavolt can take it, but I feel like I just have enough of my team to deal with the Scald resist. Then Urshifu resists it, but he doesn't want to get burned. Next up, I have Choice Scarf Excadrill with Mudbreaker, Earthquake, Iron Head, Rapid Spin, Rock Slide, with enough speed to outspeed, I believe, the Mamoswine. Yes, the Mamoswine. So, Earthquake just hits everything on his team super hard. He has 3 immunities, being Vikavolt, Emolga, and Volibee. I don't think Volibee or Emolga will come this game, and if Vikavolt comes, Earthquake's not going to do much anyway, even though I go through the Levitate. But Iron Head / Rock Slide do enough. And then Rapid Spin, I don't know how often I click, but it makes it if he gets Webs it with Vikavolt a lot easier to get rid of. Then next up, I have a Twisted Spoon Atomized Necrozma with Photon Geyser, Flash Cannon, Power Gem. With enough, I can't remember what the speed's for, but at +2, I outspeed everything. And he doesn't have, his Dark type is Volibee, which does not deal well with Necrozma Power Gem. So you already know Photon Geyser is the main stab, Power Gems for the Volibee, then I have Flash Cannon for the Gardevoir. I can't hit Copper Jaw, but I just don't think it comes to this game. Just between having I just have too many mons that just pressure it very offensively, to where it's not a good defensive option either. But this is the late game win con. If I can just get the Stealth Rocks up and enforce mons to take some chip. Next up, I just have Life Orb, Breaker, Scolipede. With the way his speed tiers worked out, I just needed max attack, max speed, try to speed the Urshifu. So between Mega Horn, Earthquake, and Rock Slide, I hit his team super hard. And it just kind of claims the kill every time it comes in if I can get the right predictions. Then next up, we have an AV Gigalith. This is to check the Porygon Z and the Vikavolt, because otherwise Choice Specs Vikavolt just 6-0s my team. I don't have a switch in. So with the Sandstream plus the Salt Vest with the Rock Slide, Body Press, Earthquake, Explosion, I hit his team very hard. And I'll mainly be clicking Rock Slide or Earthquake. If I need to click Body Press, I will, or if I'm kind of in a scenario where I think Roserade comes in or a Porygon Z, or just something tries to set up on me and I can't kill it with anything else, I can go for the Explosion, sack my Gigalith, but either kill something else or just put it in a very low health. Because if Urshifu wants to come in a bulk up on my Gigalith, I can just click explosion and put it in range of things like my Necrozma. So thank you all for watching the team builder, and I'll see you all in the battle. And we are here with the battle. So let's see what 6 he brings. So if I didn't already say this in the team builder, which I probably would have, Matt's a really good coach. He's starting off 0-1, but I'm sure he'll bounce back and make playoffs. He's just that kind of coach. He's really good. He's beat me more times than I've beat him, but none of our matches have just... We only had one match where he just outright destroyed me, so... Yeah. He usually just gets like a few more plays right than me, and it just ends up costing me the game. So he's probably doing his intro. So, yeah. I think these are the 6 he could bring. He'll bring. I think he'll bring something over Volibee, but it wouldn't surprise me if he brings Volibee, because it just makes it to where Necrozma just can't run Calm Mind, just like Calm Mind, Iron Defense, Morning Sun, Stored Power. So we'll see. I could see him maybe bringing Capraja. Okay, that's not the team I expected. So he brings Emolga, Urshifu, Roserade, Mamo, Cinderace, and Peasy. So he does not bring Vikavolt, which is amazing. So he brought Emolga, which is not something I expected at all. But I have good ways of beating it. I guess it gave him a ground immunity. And then he has a Roserade. As a Gen 4 Mon, I believe, yeah. So my lead, like Necrozma was not a bad lead here, honestly. I'm still just trying to find Roserade. There it goes. Smaller. But I don't know if I want to lead in Necrozma. I kind of just want to lead Miltank. I could have led Scolipede, but I don't know if that would have been the best. Can my Scolipede even touch his Emolga? I think I brought Rock Slide. I did. Yeah, and Rock Slide 1-hit KOs if he's no bulk, and then has a good chance to kill if he is bulk, like max HP. Wished him good luck, have fun. Okay, there we go. So he leads Emolga. I'm fine with that. Does this get defog? It does get defog, but these are still pretty free rocks in my opinion. So I mean, it just gets chip damage on the Cinderace if he's not boots. Gets enough damage. It gets just damage on everything. So he goes for knockoff. So that's 201 to 178. So that's like timid with no attack. Wait, I'm calculating Scolipede. So I am a Miltank. Okay, so he has the attack investment. So I'm just going to Seismic Toss here. You can defog if you want. Goes for Nuzzle. I'm fine with this thing being parried. I'd much rather have that than being toxic. So I did pretty good. It's a 3-hit KO, it looks like. Probably a 4-hit KO. So I'm going to Seismic Tox again. Nothing really wants to take this. Okay, he's Roost. Which is fine. So we're just going to be in the same spot as before. So that's 1 Roost. And you get 16. So I have enough Seismic Tosses. So they're going to knock off again. It's just not something I want to risk. Gets to around like 45. He knows he can live another one. So I kind of want to go to my Gigalith because I don't need this AV. He didn't bring the mons I thought he would. So at that point I can just EQ. We're trying to make a prediction. Okay, so he goes for Roost. We have also not seen an item, I believe. So he's at like 75. So I could Rock Slide, I could EQ. There's no way you stay in here. Okay, so he does. That's not what I expected. Because I felt like you just let your Imago go down, which was your Excadrill switch in. So I'm clicking Rock Slide here. Because I always kill you. My Sylvest is gone. Which is kind of worrisome, but I still deal with PC very well. But how much ship do I need to get on things for my Necrozma to win? Urshifu, I don't need any. Roserade, I'm sure. Mamoswine. I just need rocks, but it depends on his HP investment. Cinderace, it depends if he's boots. And then Porygon Z dies after rocks. So Necrozma's already looking good. So like if I can get it on like a Roserade, I can set up on that. So I know I've clicked my move, so it just depends on if he's clicked or if the server we're on is lagging. This one is showing good for me, so let's see. I'm really surprised he brought a manga. It's not what I expected. I thought Vullaby was 10 times better. But that's just personal opinion. I'm sure he's picked his move, so I'm sure we're just lagging. And hopefully it doesn't take all his time. Or mine. The Gigalith does a lot to anything that comes in here. I didn't really prep for Roserade, which could be a problem. But I guess it doesn't really want to take a Rock Slide. That does a good chunk. Rock Slide actually does more than EQ, so I had no reason to EQ there. I guess I didn't really have anything in my draft that dealt with Roserade, besides like Scolipede. Which I could go into. Okay. Okay, so he's U-turn. I'm fine with this. Something's going to come in here and it's going to take a Rock Slide. I wonder how much Urshifu takes. So we are lagging IDM to him. It's like he doesn't take much from Rock Slide at all. So I'm assuming he's boots Emolga, because otherwise, what would his item be? So he actually goes into Mamo. He takes his rocks, which is what I want. So you're at like 56. So we are just lagging. So like, how much do you do to Vaporeon in the sand? You do 2-shot. I kind of have to go Miltank here. If you set up your own rocks, that's kind of a problem, but I'm not going to leave in my Porygon Z-Check. That'd be a big problem. And it's just something that's, I just don't think it's a good play. He gets a pretty free EQ here. I don't have a switch in. Yep. So 157 to 74. So I did 83. He's Life Orb. So that shows me he's Jolly. Which helps Vaporeon live this a lot more. But now I just toss off his Seismic Toss. So he's setting up his own rocks, which is not great, but it's fine? Question mark? That's unfortunate. Because I guess it didn't matter since I did Seismic Toss. But if I would have Milk Drink there. I'm going to Milk Drink this turn. I should have done that the last turn, but he's going to go for the EQ. Mamo kills. What's it called? Mamo kills Miltank. So I kind of just want to go Excadrill. I get a pretty free Iron Head. Could go Scolipede, but Excadrill's pretty free here. Because Emolga's not. Does Emolga take 2 Iron Heads? It does not want to take 2 Iron Heads, so I'm fine going this play. And then if he does, what does he like go into? He goes out into Emolga. He's actually a lot higher than I anticipated. I wanted to go for the Rock Slide, but I couldn't there, in my opinion. But now he's at 50. It makes me think he's max HP, max defense. But I have to go into Gigalith. You get a free U-turn, but there's not much I can do about that. Because I can't switch in anything because he can just nuzzle me. But at least I know Mamo is in range. So about almost everything I needed is in range. If he used Choice Band Urshifu, that would be best case scenario because I could sack off a Mon and get my +2 speed. So does he go for the U-turn? If I was him, I would because it's a no drawback play. But I guess he doesn't know I'm Scarf. He goes for the Roost. Does Necrozma outspeed this thing? It's a speed tie if he's no speed. But I can just Rock Slide here. And I am beating him on time even though it's only by a few seconds. So he's at 94. He can bring in Urshifu here, but then I just go into Vaporeon and see what kind of set he is. If he's banned, if he's Scarf. and the such. So he's gonna go for U-turn. But something's gonna get rock slided here. And nothing appreciates this besides Urshifu, which kind of eats this. I keep putting in Urshifu Dark, but it's the water one. But like Gigalith does 15 to 18, I could have Explosioned, but then that just leaves me open for PZ, which is a very big problem. And we disconnect it, so we will be right back. And we are back. That wasn't actually too bad. Because on the turn I got paired with my, what's it called, Milotics, I could just Stealth Rock there anyway, so was not a big deal. But he's gonna go back out into Mamo, and this thing should die. Just as long as I don't miss. Okay. I'm not even going to switch into Vaporeon because I need that for the Urshifu. If I lose to PZ, I lose to PZ. Mamo kills Gigalith. How much does Mamo do to my Necrozma? Because now I have a lot of extra time, so does he. He almost one-shots me, but he would with Earthquake and Dice Shard. Now I can just go into extra draw and click Rock Slide. It's like, I know that's the game we play, and like I do to myself by playing, but it's just like Mamo would be dead and Gigalith would be alive if I just hit. So he's gonna go for Ice Shard. So I hit this Rock Slide, so Mamo's dead. Excadrill kills Mamo. And we'll be back. And we are back. That took way too long, but well, it didn't take too long, but it's just annoying that we've disconnected this many times. So he gets pretty free Urshifu here. Or he can go into Porygon Z and try to set up. But at that point there's nothing I can do. But how much does Porygon Z take? Okay, so he's gonna go Porygon Z. If he sets him in agility, that's a problem. He has download. He dies to Scolipede. So do I stay in and go for the flinch? I feel like it's my only play. Actually, I can just go for Vaporeon. And I didn't see what download boost he got. That's my fault. I should have checked. I believe it'll be defense. This mon did take one round of Stealth Rocks, so he does have agility. So he's at 94. So let me see what he was at. Okay, so he had the +1 attack. I just have to Scald here. There's not much I can do here. Like, he can go for Thunderbolts. He has a chance to kill me. I'm at 94%. So he actually switches out. Probably into Rosary. Emolga. That is exactly 50. He should be 6% lower, but I'm not too worried about that. So I go into Excadrill here. It's one of those situations where I don't have another play he can knock off, but that'll be fine. Because I assume PZ, don't really outspeed. I won't outspeed much. He goes for the Roost. So he's back at full. Rock Slide still does a lot to this thing. So I kind of have to go for it. He's at 99. I don't have a chance to kill. I can flinch. I can do whatever, but I don't kill. At this point, I have to hope that he's like Choice Band Urshifu. Yeah, that doesn't do anywhere near enough. That's like physically defensive. He gets rid of my Choice Scarf. That's not great, but it's not even best case scenario. It's just what I have to deal with. So my Excadrill is no longer Choice Scarf, and if you can't tell, I'm just kind of whatever at this point. I know I can't win this battle unless if something crazy happens. I feel like he has to be more defensive with how much damage he took there. He doesn't outspeed me. I could have gone for the Rapid Spin there to try to get rid of the rocks, because what would he have done there? Not much of anything. So Rapid Spin would have been my play, but nothing I can do now. And I'm really hoping we don't disconnect. Okay. So Excadrill kills Emolga. I don't think anything else on my team is dead. No, because I still have Vaporeon, Scolipede, Necrozma, Excadrill. I should have Rapid Spin there just so Scolipede could have a little bit of extra HP, but so he's gonna go back out into Porygon Z. And he gets the attack boost. Ice Beam does not kill me. If I'm at... Actually, it does. But I have to go for the Earthquake here. I actually don't kill with Earthquake. It's a roll. He actually goes for Tri-Attack. I'm surprised that killed me. He's Life Orb. Okay. That explains it. Because otherwise he never killed. How much does he do to me with to my Necrozma? He has a chance to kill after rock, so I have to go Scolipede. But what sucks is looks like I kind of have to click Mega Horn here. Because how much do I do to Urshifu with Mega Horn? It's resisted, so not a lot, but it's my only play. So I have to go for Mega Horn, try to kill this thing. I could have Earthquaked, and if he attacked me, put him into Life Orb range. But instead, he's just going to die. So Scolipede kills PZ. And PZ killed the Excadrill. I did not write that down. But this would have been such a different game if I hit my Rock Slide. It would have been totally different. So he's going to go out into Urshifu, and I kind of have to stay in. He's at 94. He can go for Aqua Jet. I'm going to go for EQ just to get the damage. So my way of winning is for him to not be banded. Okay, so I need him to kill me this turn. I go into Vaporeon. I Baton Pass out into Necrozma. Okay, so you're at a decent chunk. Goes for Bulk Up. Boys, that is what we call a yikes. Because now I have to crit this Earthquake. But I'm going to. He goes for Aqua Jet. Does this kill me? I live on 1. Does this crit? No. Scully dies to Life Orb. I have to go into Vaporeon here. And I have to get a Scald Burn. So I'm at 192. He has a chance to kill me. But if I just get a Scald Burn, he's actually Drain Punch. If I just get the Scald Burn. Let's go. That's exactly what I needed. Now I just Scald. Please bulk up Aqua Jet. He has to go for another one, but that's fine. Drain. If I don't kill him, I can go for Scald. He should die. So I have to go for a Protect here. I mean, I don't have to, but there's no reason not to. He goes through Protect. I'm dumb. I completely forgot about that. Do I live another one? It's a chance? Please don't disconnect. If he's Jolly, which I think he can be Adamant, he doesn't kill me if he's Jolly. If he's Adamant, he KOs me. But I would have wished as he killed me there. That would have been nice. So, Urshifu kills Vaporeon. Now I go into Necrozma. He's going to get to Surging Strike me no matter what. So I have to go for a Totemize. Yeah, he got this no matter what, so it didn't matter. But it looks like Aqua Jet does get to kill me. So it looks like I'm going to lose 3-0 because I forgot about it going through Protect. But that's completely my fault, so 3-0 win to Matt. Sucks we have to lose this way, but Urshifu kills Necrozma. So GG to Matt, we're going to lose 3-0. That match could have gone totally different if I did not miss Rock Slide. And if I did not click protect there, remembering that it goes through protect. So, but that's totally my bad on the protect. That's something I should have known. So GG to Matt. Go check him out. He was great during all this disconnecting. It was neither of our faults. We don't know what's wrong, but he was great. We got in call. He's just a great dude. So go check him out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Draft League content and see more BBR content from me. So don't forget to click the bell in the top right corner, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.